Hello YouTube, hope you're keeping well out there. This is part 2 to my part 1 pickups video that went from April 2025 last year all the way through to January 2026. This year, part 1 concentrated on toys, knickknacks, other oddities and collectibles of pop sort of culture. And this one's going to be much more about the games. I say I've probably got about a third retro. Depends what your class is retro, to be fair, but a lot of it is, really. But most of it is modern. I will go through things I usually do in chronological order, but I will start with a couple of other game-related things. The Ico soundtrack. I can't really remember too much about the soundtrack. I remember it being quite sort of minimal. Really liked the game Ico or Eco. I remember when I had my GameCube back in the day, this is one that really caught my eye. I loved the look of it, the art style, and just the gameplay mechanics and like the story of it looked really interesting. And yeah, I love the studio. Really good game. And keen to check out that soundtrack. It's been a fair old while, I can barely remember it. Right, I won't go on to the games quite yet. Now, as I've said in numerous videos, over the past, 4 or 5 videos maybe, I've been going through the collection and really narrowing it down, trimming it down, getting rid of stuff that's just superfluous, that I'm not going to play, or I have played, didn't really get on with, and just keeping the choice cuts, let's say. And I've started with the Master System, the Super Nintendo, the N64, and I really should start going through the PlayStation 1 and the Dreamcast, but then I'll probably leave it for a bit. And keep hold of the more sort of mid, latter retro and more modern stuff for a bit until I start working through those sort of games as well and playing bits and bobs. But anyway, the Master System, I'm really pleased with what I've got back there. I've got some choice cuts, but I did pick up from AliExpress the EverDrive for it, and this works really well. I'll give it a good test out now, playing a few games, and it loads really well. I've got a modded Sega Master System 1 console courtesy of Claire Retro Repair Bear, and that works fine with it. It even does the 60 Hz speed jump, so I get that extra burst of speed, and it helps with the games that I play really smooth. Right, I got a Mega Drive cart. I don't collect for the Mega Drive. I didn't have it back in the day. I played it around friends' houses, but I did pick up the console. I mean, the console's a beautiful piece of kit. I love the design of it, but I wasn't going to go into collecting for it. I did pick that up with a couple more games in Sonic. I kept Sonic and flipped the rest, and I've also got my favourite game, physical, on the Sega Mega Drive, and that's Streets of Rage 2. But all other games, I'm happy just with a EverDrive cart. I did pick up one for the Super Nintendo, but ended up sending it back to AliExpress. It was just really bad, really slow. A lot of the stuff didn't play. A lot of the stuff was glitched, and it did get good reviews, so I sent that one back. I asked out in the WhatsApp group and a few other people. Dylan really helped me out, Hyper Trigger X, and suggested a really decent EverDrive cart. So I got the FX Pro. More money, it was about £100 or £90, but at the end of the day it plays everything and it loads really slick. Yeah, really pleased with it. I gave it a good test before Christmas, because my wife got me this for Christmas. Gave it a good little test out with some of the FX chip games, with the Sharp Mode 7, and yeah, plays it flawlessly, so really pleased with that. And I got the Summer Kart 64 from AliExpress, and this runs really well. And I can't remember how much this was, about 20-25 quid for the N64, and I've booted up a few games, and again, flawless. Really pleased with that one. Right, on to the games. Spectrum. There's probably a few more that I'm after, but a lot of them now tend to be a bit more rare and pricey, but I've had this one on my list. I've got the Bitmaps book that outlines, many of the great games for the Spectrum. And I picked up Pajama-Rama, kind of a very early Metroidvania, bit like Dizzy game where you've got to explore. Plays really well. It's got the music in it, the theme tune. What is it? Popcorn. On the loading screen, which is cool, and then obviously when it goes into the game, it's just sound effects, bleeps and blops. Big colour clash in this, attribute clash, but it plays really well. I like it, and I like those sort of exploratory games. You play as this geezer who's asleep, and you got to try and wake up. I think you got to go around collecting bits and pieces to try and snap out of your dreams. And then this one looked really good. Light Force, and it's a vertical shooter, and it plays so well. It's really smooth. It goes by at quite a clip as well. It's yeah, it's really nice game. Really recommended that one. PlayStation 1, only one game. I've had this on my list to play for quite a while. I'm not a massive Final Fantasy player, but I wouldn't mind getting into some of the ones that interest me. And it's Final Fantasy 6. A mistake alert, my apologies. When I held this one up, going through my video now and editing it, when I held this one up, I assumed it was this one, 6, which I picked up 1 or 2 years ago. It's actually 9, obviously. So yeah, picked this one up. I'm not a massive player of the Final Fantasy games. I am going to try and work my way through them. The first one I played was 15, and I actually enjoyed it, but again, I didn't have anything else to compare it to, and all nostalgic Final Fantasy games to compare it to. So I know that was a little bit Marmite for people. And the other one I've played is the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I never played the original on the PlayStation. Don't know anyone who had the PlayStation, or that on the PlayStation. I was an N64 guy, as I always mention. So yeah, this one is held in high regard by many people. I did a little bit of research and a little bit of tinkering around, and found that this one, yes, is a favourite of many. This one is a return back to the more kind of like traditional medieval Final Fantasy games, as opposed to the previous 7 and 8, which went slightly cyberpunky. But yeah, so yeah, there's my edit for this one. And whilst I'm at it, I did forget this. Again, you can probably tell in the video I'm rushing through it. I had to get the video done before going to pick my daughter up for school. But anyway, the other thing, there was an edit to my Master System game, Golden Axe Warrior. I got this basically free back in the good old days of people not knowing what they had and picking up a Master System 2 with a bundle of games. And he had the cart in there of this, and unbeknownst to him, the inlay. But I didn't have the manual for this, so I printed one out because I do intend to play this quite soon. This is a game that demands, you know, a little bit of knowledge, and flicking through a manual would be good. But I did pick a complete copy up with the manual, so I Frankenstein this together and flipped on the other carton box that wasn't as in good a condition as this. So now this one's complete. And again, that's what I'm doing with a lot of the games that I am keeping now, just to sort of tighten up that collection. Anyway, thanks for that. Back to the vid. I've been bashing away at a couple Xbox games. I did have Cold Fear for the PlayStation 2, but I wanted to get rid of that one and get it for the Xbox because apparently it just runs and plays so much better. And I bought it brand from a geezer, and he said it was complete, but it wasn't. So I ended up getting another one, and I'll just find the best version of that and flip on the other one. So Cold Fear, a really good game. Basically zombies on a massive tanker ship. You know, what could go wrong? Really good, and you've got great water physics in it as well, where the ship's constantly rocking, and yeah, it's really good. Now this one seems to be quite rare, but it's not an expensive game. But it's just, I've had it on my watch list for ages. It's a bit, well, it's very sun faded, but I'm going to give it a go. It's supposed to be really good. Wakeboarding Unleashed, Sean Murray. Yeah, I like my extreme sport games. But that one rarely comes up, and when it does, it's about £20-25, maybe a bit more as well. But this one was 5 something. But the disc is okay, and it's complete. It's just sun faded on the cover. Oh my god, is that another? I've got another code for you. Yeah, this is the one that wasn't complete when he said it was, so he basically just refunded my money. I've got that one. I've got 3 bloody copies of the thing now. Spider-Man 2, supposedly really, really good. Again, I'm going to get it if it's a multi-plat. My preference would be the GameCube, but then it falls to Xbox. If not, because again, it's tended to be have the best sort of frame rate in graphic effects and things. I've got The Suffering, The Ties That Bind, a dark, violent game. Love my Soul Calibers. I wish they could come back with a real good, new, fresh take on them. Love it. Soul Calibur, one of my favourite fighting games. And I've got them all now on the Xbox. This one comes with Spawn. PlayStation 2 comes with what's he called? Hizaki? What's he called again? Oh, I forgot his bloody name. The baddie from Tekken. My wife will bloody kill me for this. And so no doubt you will as well. What's he called? I was doing my name. But anyway, I got the GameCube version, which had Link, and that was great, having Link from Zelda fighting in the Soul Calibur universe. Project Zero, aka Fatal Frame. The Xbox, I wouldn't mind getting the second one, or was it the third one? No, it's the second one, isn't it? So that one. Another horror game, Obscure. Only 12, that seems a bit strange. Again, all these are complete. Brute Force. Who was it who recommended this? It was Tony Fighter 2. This one's not complete, but it was only a few quid. And I think it's more of like an arena kind of fighter, but this was only a couple of quid, so I picked that one up. And this one I've had my eyes on for ages, and this is a bit more of a pricier title, Spike Out. Like a 3D brawler, you know, your final fight in 3D. I can't remember if this is complete or not. It is, yeah, it is. So I'm really looking forward to giving that one a go. Are you going to go in easily? Yeah, blimey. Ooh, I'll do that later. Do that one later, but yeah, that has been on my list for a while. As is this one for the Wii, Godzilla Unleashed. There's probably another 2 or 3 I'm interested in for the Wii, and then that's that done. Again, they're a bit more obscure now, and I have noticed their prices going up. But yeah, it's supposed to be really good. PlayStation 3. I've got probably 4 or 5 on my list for the PlayStation 3 now, and again, they're getting a bit tasty. So, Quantum of Solace I've got. I can't remember if I mentioned this in a previous video. So I know SNES-tastic Pete loves his Bond games, and he's forever banging on about this one. I'm pretty sure I'll love it. It does look good. Yeah, cover-based shooter. I wonder if there's any driving bits in this one. Probably is if it's a Bond game. So yeah, Pete, I'll let you know what I think of that one when I eventually get round to it. No More Heroes, 100% uncut. I've looked into this, and obviously it's going to look a little bit better than the Wii, being in HD. But apparently the purists say that the better version's on the Wii, and I couldn't really get into those games. I didn't mind the action part so much. It was a bit annoying with the waggle, but I hated the overworld in it. Where you're just driving around this barren world. I should boot this up and really check it out though first. But I got that one, and I don't know, I might get rid of it. We'll see. And then my Monkey Island collection. Special edition collection. It's got a little crack. On the very centre of the disc, but it doesn't affect gameplay. It boots up absolutely fine. So the geezer mentioned that, and it was about 20-25 quid, and that all of a sudden has just gone right up anyway. So I got in there really quick and picked that one up. Right, on to some modern. What should I start with? PlayStation 4? Yeah. I got Don Apache, vertical shooter, heralded as one of the best in the genre. Let me know if you agree. This has got a nice easy mode as well, just to sort of introduce me into it, but I really enjoyed playing this the other day when I booted it up. Oh, and who mentioned this one? Rob, Champion 2D Rob, mentioned on a WhatsApp group that this had come right down in price, and I went right in to get it. I believe it was this game. There might be another one in here. I believe it was this one. But yeah, it's got loads of decent X-Men, Marvel fighters in there, and the Punisher arcade game. I'm really looking forward to giving that a bash. That's supposed to be really, really good. And it's the first time the Punisher's had a console sort of release. Bramble the Mountain King. I say it every time, if the version comes with a PS5 free upgrade, I will get the PS4 version. It just gives me more bang for my buck. I've got my PlayStation 4 set up upstairs. I've got my PlayStation 5 set up downstairs. So, Bramble, very interesting looking game this. Quite a bit of a walking simulator maybe. Reminds me of Brothers. It's got a lovely art style, quite whimsical, eerie, and yeah, 18 certificate, Jesus. So there's that one. Origami. This is the git. This is the reason my phone broke. Well, I'm blaming it on this game. I went to CEX. I went to the the theatre, watch production, and I thought, seeing I'm in, well, I've got a bit of time. I'll just nip up to CEX and see if there's any games in there. Got this one. Came back. It's in my other video, pickups video part 1. Put the bloody phone, because I had this in my coat pocket, I put my phone under my backside on the seat, and yeah, it just got crushed up in the mechanism, and I had to get a new phone. And I'm blaming me going up to get this at £8, cost me hundreds of pounds. So yeah, really pleased with that. Jedi Fallen Order. I played this before, but I saw it really, really cheap. I think it was about £5 or £6. So grab that one. I've got Survivor to play as well. Far Cry 5, again, saw that really cheap. I think that was a charity shop actually, for about £2.50. Really enjoyed that Far Cry game, really good. Final Fantasy VII Remake, this was excellent. This is the first Final Fantasy game I believe I played. Never played the original Final Fantasy VII back in the day. None of my friends I knew had it. And yeah, definitely got a love affair now with Tifa. She's one of the hotties from video games. Really, really good, and I'm looking forward to playing Rebirth for the PS5. I picked up a nice little bundle. Did I get this from PlayAsia? I can't remember. Oh, I honestly can't remember. Yeah, maybe I did, but it's the Street Fighter Capcom SNK compilation there. Loads of bang for your buck in that. Loads of great games. Really pleased. That one's got Power Stone in there as well, and Power Stone 2. Yeah, love those games. It's really nice to have them on one disc and to play on the massive HD 4K TV down there. And this one came, I can't remember which one it came with, another game that I got in here. And yeah, this was part of it. It never had a cover, so I just printed out this very crude cover. But it's the Turtles Cowabunga collection. I wasn't going to go out of my way to get that at all, but yeah, there's that one. Onto the PlayStation 5. Very recent purchase, the Eternal Cylinder. This looks very unique, very strange, beautiful art style to it, like a puzzle platformer survival game. Just basically this little weird creature moving along, and you've got this giant cylinder that's just constantly chasing you. You've got obstacles in front of you and you've got to maneuver around them, overcome the obstacles to get away from this cylinder that's forever chasing you. Yeah, it looks really unique and weird. That's right up my street. I can't remember if I included this in a previous pickups video, but I don't know if I did. Remnant 2, it's kind of Dark Souls-esque, Souls-like, but with guns. Roguelike as well, where it regenerates or rebuilds some of the levels, the maps each time you die and go back in, just to make it a bit more interesting. But this is supposed to be excellent, so I'm really looking forward to playing that. I love my Souls games. And speaking of Souls, FromSoft Armored Core 6. Yeah, I like the idea of going around in a massive kick-ass mech and blowing things up, gunning stuff down. got two. This is currently in the PlayStation 5. Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 remastered. No, it's alright so far. The 4 is from the Dreamcast. I remember playing a bit of that, but God, they're so cryptic. We're forever having to look up like what to do. It doesn't explain anything in the games. But yeah, it's alright. Me, my wife, and my daughter are going through those. My wife's a huge Tomb Raider fan, but she's a bit disappointed with that one, to be fair. There it is. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I haven't played this yet. Looking forward to doing so. Madison, which is apparently quite similar to the Fatal Frame games. Horror. Geordie Slasher said good things about this. So looking forward to that one. Love my horror games. Speaking of which, there's a couple more here. The Chant, limited edition. I can't remember what this is about, but it's got a lovely sort of high colour, Stranger Things kind of look to it, you know, with blues and reds and a nice sort of graphical style. Yeah, don't know too much about that, or I've forgotten about it. Little Nightmares 1 I absolutely loved. I know the third one's out now, but got number 2 here to play. Still sealed, that one. How to pick this one up. Fatal Frame, City of the Wolves. I've got the old, copy of it on the Dreamcast, and I love that game. Mark of the Wolves, fantastic 2D beat 'em up. And this, I've only had a couple goes. It's really, really good. I'm going to take this downstairs, and I might even play this with the wife tonight. She'll probably kick my ass in it, to be fair. Right, let's have a little bit of water. On to something else. And now for something completely different. Now, videos ago, I said I was not interested in the Nintendo Switch. I wasn't really interested in the portability of the thing. I'm a home console gamer, really. But there was always a few games that I was interested to play. So anyway, when they announced the Switch 2, I thought, hello, much more power. Loved the idea that they went back to many of the Nintendo, certainly the first party games, and gave them a little bit more pep, some more better frame rates, better fidelity, 4K resolutions, etc. And a few of the ironed out some creases. So that was a big pull. But on Vinted, there was a guy on there, and I just thought, oh, look for a Switch 2 console, and it had come up, and basically he had it down for a really good price, or will exchange. So what's he mean by that then? What's he going to exchange stuff for? So, he said PS1 games and PS2 games. So I contacted him, had a nice back and forth with him, real nice guy. Could tell he was a genuine geezer. Sent him some images of the games that I might be interested in getting rid of. He picked 4 from mine, so 2 PS1 games and 2 PS2 games. I can't remember what they were, but I was happy to sort of let them go. And basically I traded those 4 games for a Nintendo Switch 2 console. And those games I worked out equated to about £145 when I bought them years ago. Obviously back in the day they'd all gone up in price, and I got this, a brand new Nintendo Switch, all sealed it was. Very, very pleased. I haven't really played too much of the bloody thing though, that's the thing. I've played and completed. Where are you? Let's get to you. Oh dear. Yeah, I've got quite a few games here. Be the last one to pick up yet. Second to last. Mario Odyssey. Played through this one, and yeah, loved it. Really, really enjoyed it. Kind of a spiritual successor to Mario 64. And there's just too many collectibles really in it though. But I've completed it. Proper the main story, but then it opens up again when you can collect more of those blasted moons. So every now and again I'll just dip into the game, spend an hour, half an hour, just go around getting a few moons, and just keeping my just playing the game a little bit. The other one I love, come here you, where are you? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and this has been given a visual boost for the Switch 2, as is Mario, and they look absolutely stunning on the big TV and obviously in handheld mode. But yeah, Nintendo, I've said it all the time, they really get the best out of the machines. I know this is probably what equivalent is to the PlayStation 4, and that suits me. I'm not, you know, the graphics are great as long as they play well, and I did really miss that Nintendo gameplay. I did want to tap back in and get into my Nintendo games again. I picked up Zelda Link's Awakening. I've started that one. I'm about 3 hours in. Really, really good. Love the graphic style in that one. Metroid Prime Remastered. I was really wanting to play this game again, Metroid Prime, and I thought if I am, let's play it on the Switch. Luigi's Mansion 3, supposed to be excellent. Again, most of these are first party titles. Metroid Dread, supposed to be good. What else we got? Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That looks great, really lush. Octopath Traveler. Also like the look of this RPG. Lovely graphical style in that one. I picked this up recently, the Bitmap Bureau collection. Come down for a very good price on Amazon. Final Vendetta is excellent. Xenocrisis I've really enjoyed. Battle Axe is okay. I probably need to give that a bit more time. But they're really good, and they've had updates as well for the Switch 2. Arms. I always thought that looked interesting. So yeah, probably play that with my daughter. That looks really good. I'm currently playing this one, and this I really recommend. It's basically like an 8-bit indie game, Infernax. And this is quite hard to find, but it popped up on eBay, and it came complete with a little magazine and everything. All my games are down in the case that comes. I've got my Switch in, every single game's in there, my headphones and cables, but it's all set up to the TV downstairs. This is excellent, great music in it, and lovely art style. Bit Metroidvania. I'm probably about 3 hours into this, maybe about halfway into the game. Really good. It's not a massive game, but I think it's one of those, if you're a completionist, you can probably spend more time doing it. Monster Boy. This is one that I really want to play. I did boot it up for about an hour, half an hour, and just started getting into it, but I don't want too many games on the go. My wife picked this one up, or did I pick it up for my wife? I can't remember. Professor Layton and The Mystery Journey. She used to love these games on the DS, so I've got that for her. This always looked really good. Ori. This wasn't out for the PlayStation, I don't think. The PlayStation 4, certainly not physical anyway, I don't think. Let me know if I'm talking crap down below. But yeah, this one looks great. I do want to keep an eye out for the collection. The second game's supposed to be really good as well. So, but you know, I'll give that one a go. If I'm really loving it, I'm definitely going to get that collection. And this one, Astral Chain, I always like the look of this one. Is this a Platinum Games release? I believe it is. I can't remember, but yeah. This looks really interesting, like a nice anime style to this one. That's had an update. And this is the most recent purchase. This was from Vinted as well. I do recommend looking on Vinted from time to time for your games. The Nintendo Switch Sports. I don't know how I feel about this one now. I might flog it. Got it for a good price, I'll get my money back. But yeah, I thought there'd be more on there. You know, it doesn't feel like it's like a true build off the old Wii Resort and Wii Sports games. I thought there'd be many more games. Obviously it looks better, it's a bit more snappy, and it controls really, really well for the most part. Golf's bloody tricky. But there's silly little things in it, like in tennis, you've got 2 characters. It's doubles all the time. It's like, why? Why do I want to control 2 different characters? Just give me singles tennis. It's little annoyances like that. Just surely that they could have updated that just to make it single player. But badminton's really good in this. Wow. Actually feels like you're playing badminton. Yeah, football's all right. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But if I'm not going to play it, it's going to go. And I've got these 2 games. Mario Kart World. These are actually for the Switch 2. Really, really like this. I've had a great time booting this up, starting on 50cc cups and just working my way through. I'm currently on the 100cc's. and trying to get 3 stars on each before I got to the 150, and that's obviously where things are going to get very, very tricky. Yeah, it looks really good. I still don't know if I prefer this or Mario Kart 8, but I just love Mario Kart. I just really wanted to play this one. I got this, when was it? Probably summer of last year that I've had the old Switch 2 from. Maybe the end of summer, September, maybe, yeah, September sort of time. So I got that one. I might look to get Metroid Beyond when the price comes down, but yeah, it's a bit disappointing looking really, some of that with the bike scenes I don't really like too much. I'm not too bothered about the extra soldier being in there. I know that's had a bit of backlash. But anyway, Donkey Kong Bonanza as well. I really like the look of this one. Destroying like everything you can see. Just like bashing through Earth, and yeah, it looks just really unique and interesting. So there's that one. And that is it for all the games. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think to any of these bloody things, what I should play, do's, don'ts. How are you? Has anyone got a Switch 2 out there? What are your thoughts on it? What's your thoughts on the Switch in general? You know, I've pretty much got all the Switch games I want. I might want Mario Wonder, but yeah, I know it's got a huge catalogue, but if I'm going to play any sort of multi-plat games, I probably will buy it for the PlayStation 4/5. Because that's where I do most of my gaming, to be fair. But yeah, I need to play this more, but it is a good system. Really good. Anyway, that's enough. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for watching. Take care out there. Stay safe, and I'll see you again.